What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today I will discuss my thoughts on Halo Infinite as it currently stands now that it's been out for 2 years. We're going to go over some of the progress that has been made on the game, what I like about it, as well as what the future likes and what I would like to see come in the future updates. But if you guys haven't done so already, please be sure to like and subscribe to the content if you want to see more content like this, which is gaming reviews, news, and just general discussions. Anyways, let's get into it. Let's start on my current thoughts on the state of the game. Since taking a long break from Halo Infinite, coming back has honestly felt like a brand new game. It's been a long 2 years with very little to show, with things not really picking up until early 2023. They've been kind of basically drip feeding us up until pretty much now and the start of Season 5. There's now 19 maps in the game. They've added Firefight. Forge is continuously starting to get amazing and really good updates for the community to take advantage of and create massive amounts of new content that we weren't getting in Forge before when it first dropped. Things like enemy AI, matchmaking, and just more tools for all those Forge crafters that just love making all kinds of awesome things. Also, throughout the years, they also added a bunch of old game modes that people loved from the past, like from Master Chief Collection, which was Infection, Extraction, etc. All kinds of different game modes. The game finally starts to feel like it's in the place that everybody thought it was going to be on at launch, or maybe not even at launch, but at least within a year to 6 months. You know, the game's been in development for a long time. There was a long period between this game and Halo 5, and I guess a lot of people expected a little bit more when the game came out. And me, myself, I never really thought the game was bad. I thought it had a very good bones when it came out. It was just the lack of content. So it finally seems to have caught up to where people kind of expected it. The game has been able to bring back diehard fans and community to the game, away from those previous titles like Halo Master Chief Collection, which I know a lot of players went back to play after the first few months of Halo Infinite. But like I said, pretty much about the end of 2022, the beginning of 2023 was when we started to kind of see like things start to roll out a little bit more. And now, since the second half of 2023, it's been kind of flooding in a little bit faster. I think as of right now, 343 just needs to deliver on future seasons and keep your current player base entertained, as well as bring on new players or players that have been gone for a while, haven't played in a minute, like me, someone who likes the Halo franchise, but I got kind of tired of playing the same thing. So now going back to it, it feels so fresh. There's so many new things going on. I've been loving the new Firefight mode and countless others and all the new maps. Now, kind of as for the future of the game, now that Halo, I personally believe, has kind of revived their community with all the traditional things that we love from Halo, I think now they need to focus on bringing in those players that have left and haven't come back yet, as well as brand new players who haven't played at all because of the news they might have heard from YouTube or social media or whatever. 343, I believe, to bring those players back, they need to make new experience that don't involve in relying on the community to make it in Forge, things like the Battle Royales or whatever. I'm not suggesting that they bring a Battle Royale, but I think they need to bring on new kind of like ideas and a refresh and kind of like this third game mode, something that what like Warzone is to Call of Duty, but I'm not saying exactly Battle Royale, just bringing in something that's different and to bring in these new players, because you're always going to keep those hardcore Halo fans. I think if you want to bring on and try to really compete with some of the best in the genre, which obviously Microsoft is trying to do with Halo, they need to bring on a new experience. And I would like to see them take some interesting ideas from that people made in Forge to make it fit into the core game and maybe refine it and make it better and make it more polished. Because there's tons and tons, hundreds of ideas in Forge that people have come up with to kind of create these new experiences. And I would really like Infinite, and maybe they are. 343 probably is going in there and finding ways that maybe they can create and use as inspiration. I would like them to possibly make a PvPvE experience on BTB maps. I think that could be really interesting. Or maybe even a more evolved PvE experience that builds off of what Firefight already is, something that's a little bit more in-depth and in more detail. Or maybe create a potential open world PvE that involves the campaign map. I mean, you have this massive map in campaign. Why not utilize it to make this open world kind of more involved PvE firefight type of thing. I think you can kind of build on top of that, potentially like what Call of Duty is doing with their zombie mode on the Warzone map. I would like to see something like that, because you have these big assets. Why not take advantage of it into a more multiplayer aspect, co-op aspect? Another option could be create a multi-team experience on BTB. And no, I didn't, like I said, I don't want to say like we need to add Battle Royale, because I'm not a huge Battle Royale fan myself. But I would like to, after playing a lot of the finals, I would like to see a new multi-team kind of experience. And speaking of the Battle Royale, news just came out that the supposed development of it was actually just shelved. And I think a lot of it's because of the fatigue of Battle Royale. So I think some sort of new experience, whether it be PvPvE, PvE, PvP, however you want to put it, I think they kind of need that. And they need to do that and add that mode while also maintaining the content that's being given to the standard modes for those hardcore fans, and just times when you don't want to play those modes. I think having that kind of variety is great, because you don't want to stray too far away from what made people fall in love with Halo. Because no matter if they add these other modes, I still would like to go back and play Infection, Extraction, Firefight, Standard BTB, competitive modes. They need to still kind of give the love that it needs while also trying to come up with new experiences. Mind you, all this is relying on the fact that they can manage all this work, which, if I'm a guessing man, it's probably possible they can. I mean, it's Microsoft, there's a ton of money. I'm sure 343 is a massive team. I think if you're seeing these other AAA developers do it, I would like to see more out of what 343 and what other potential secondary third studio they'd pick up to help kind of create these experiences, which from what I'm hearing from the rumors, they are acquiring other studios to kind of help create these potential new modes and campaigns and whatnot. So, and also I would like to see them do a better job of bringing in more weapons consistently, because even though I haven't played in 2 years, coming back onto the game, there's a couple new weapons, but for the most part, it's kind of the same ones that were there at launch. And I think they're adding so many cosmetics. It's like, where's kind of the guns? I would like to see more guns. And Halo, this is not Halo's necessary strong suit. They've never really had a ton of guns to play around with, but I would like to see that change. I mean, it's kind of the modern era. I would love to see more guns, more weapons. I mean, this is futuristic. You can get as crazy as you want with it, whether it be human guns or the Covenant guns or whatever. I would like to see more of that. And I thought, like I said, I thought the launch of the game was good in bringing in new stuff, just not a whole lot of post-launch. Because when the game came out, there was a lot of new guns, just not a whole lot post-launch. But I do want to end it where overall I am enjoying the game. It is awesome to come back. It kind of has another game in my rotation I can play that's actually fun, that is a multiplayer game, because right now it's kind of bleak out there for a lot of the multiplayer FPS fans. And I think Halo is a good game if you haven't came back already to go back and play. Like I said, I thought the game wasn't bad at launch. It had good bones. It just needed to be filled out. But I ended there. Have you gone back to play Halo Infinite recently? If you have, are you having fun with it? And what would you like to see in the future, whether it be content or updates or whatever it might be that you feel that you want to see, whether it be for this game or even the game after? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys haven't done so already and want to see more discussions and gaming reviews and news just like this, please like and subscribe. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody. Have a good one.